Hey there, Marshals. It's another good day. And if you're still new to the channel or you've just seen my video, make sure to tap that subscribe button and the bell icon alongside of it so you'll get notified. So, our topic for today is deltoid muscles. Delts, or you can simply call it as shoulders. It's betterly known as shoulders. So, yeah, shoulders is one of the muscle groups that contributes to the V-taper look that we all want. No? So, aside from that wide back, of course, you should also have some broader shoulders to get that nice V-taper look, because even though you don't have the smallest waist on earth, but you have the bigger, wider back and also broader shoulders, you can achieve that, at least that V-taper look that you're wanting, no? So yeah, and as we all know, or yeah, if you don't know already, the shoulder muscles have three specific groups, or I can call it subgroups, which namely the anterior delts, or what we all know as the front delts. So yeah, we're using it too much in our push work, like in our chest day, no? And of course overhead presses. So it's the well developed, or the what do you call as most used shoulder muscle group on our delts, or on our shoulders, of course. So it doesn't need that much attention when it comes to training. Yeah, you can train them like front raises, but practically for me it's a waste of time, so you don't need to bother that much when it comes to our anterior delts. So yeah, and second part, which is the mistakenly called sometimes as lateral delts, no? So but I prefer to call it middle delts, or yeah, middle delts, or yeah. So you can cope with it by just doing some lateral raises or side raises, as you want it to call, no? So you can call it a day, no? So it's just easy to activate, and it is also being activated upon the execution of your overhead presses. Of course, compare with the anterior delts, the mid deltoids should have some attention when it comes to training it, no? So but it's just limited to side raises. You can do some cable, no, side raises, or dumbbell side raises. So yeah, but the most important thing to consider when it comes to your deltoids is the rear one, or the what we call as posterior deltoids. So yeah, we're consuming our time training the front and middle, knowing that it's the mirror, no? It's the mirror muscles. It's the show muscles. We can see them, no? in front of the mirror. And yeah, that's the mentality of most people. What we see in the mirror are the ones that are enjoyable to be trained, no? So yeah, but forget that mindset. Every muscle group is very important to the development of a well-balanced physique, no? So even though you're not seeing it in the mirror, you must still, or you should still train it. And yeah, same goes for the back, no? So if you, as I'm saying a while ago, if you don't have the wide back, you cannot achieve that V-taper look that you're looking for, no? As well as for the shoulders. And also, going back to that posterior deltoids I'm talking about, it contributes to the posture, no? So when it's strong enough, it can hold you in an upright position, and you'll never find yourself hunching back like this, no? So yeah, maybe the reason why you're hunching back right now is the overdevelopment of your back, and also you're not giving attention, or you're not giving enough attention to your posterior deltoids, no? So yeah, it's quite important to have that big posterior deltoids also, because it contributes to that well-rounded shoulders. So when you are not training it, the chances are this one will be flat like that. And if you flex, there's some, if it is lagging, then your posture, especially when you're standing up. And also even though the posterior deltoids are that small, it does not mean that it does not need that much attention in order to develop. So just like any other muscle, as I'm saying, when you want to develop that well-balanced physique, you have to distribute your attention equally among the muscle groups, no? So let's say you train your chest that hard, no, on your chest days, no? So the same goes with the shoulders. When your shoulder day comes, you must train your shoulders as hard as you train your chest, no? So that's like that if you want to develop a well-balanced, no, or aesthetic physique. So yeah, with that being said, here are the 2 moves you can do, or yeah, at the comfort of your home, in order to grow that posterior deltoids. So yeah, I'm beginning with the move number 1. So yeah, going straight to the movement number 1. Movement number 1 is what I call bent over triangles. So why? Because in the pattern of the movement, you'll just draw a triangle, of course without its last side, which is on top, no? So you'll just imagine your arms are drawing triangles as you move up and down, no? So the 2 sides of the triangles, left and right. So yeah, and you can overload as much as you want into this movement. But first, if you're really on the first time trying it, you might want to just feel the movement and use some lighter weights, no? So just get used to the movement. One of the progressive overload techniques you can do. The easiest one is by increasing the weight, no? So as you progress with this movement, you might also want to increase the weight. So that's the most effective one when it comes to growing your muscles. So yeah, and also on this movement, you can overload as I'm saying. And another technique you can use with it is forget that you have forearms. Just imagine that your arms are only up to your elbow, and make your elbow as the primary executor of the movement, no? So it's not like that, but it's like that, no? So yeah, as you draw your triangle, make sure to imagine that you have no forearms and you're just drawing the triangle through your elbows, no? So that way you will activate the posterior delts more, no? So of course, don't forget to have that mind muscle connection as well. That's really important in this movement, and feel the squeeze of every movement. Don't rush your set or don't rush your reps. Just make sure you are feeling it on every rep, no? So you can do it, I would say 15 to 20, no? So as long as you feel the burn, then it's time to, yeah, as long as you feel the burn, then count 8 more or 10 more, no? So it's up to failure, technically, no? So yeah, so do it for 4 sets or even more sets, for as long as you want. So but 4 sets is the minimum. So in that movement, you can use anything, any pair of things like vases or something that's heavy enough for you. So if you're lucky enough, then you have that adjustable dumbbell, then it's better. But if none, be sure to be creative enough to sustain your workouts at home. So yeah, if you're looking for other workout tips or other home workout tips, then I have many, no, on this channel, so you might browse. You can browse it all, no, after watching this. So moving on to the next movement. So in this movement, another way to increase your resistance is by putting the resistance bands crossward, no? So that way it will increase its resistance, especially if you don't have extra resistance bands already like me. I've already used all of them in that movement, no? So as you're seeing, all of my resistance bands are already there, so I'm putting them crosswards just for the sake of increasing its resistance. So you can do it also, no? Aside from the increased resistance, you'll also have that pattern, no, that you'll need when it comes to bent over lateral raises, no? So yeah, and also with this movement, you don't have to extend, no, your arms on the topmost, no, of the movement, no, as you're seeing. Okay, the same concept with the first movement. I'm just imagining that I have no forearms, no? So I'm executing it through my elbows, no? I'm executing the movement through my elbows, and at the same time, I'm not making it parallel to my back, no? So just maintaining a little distance, so I can feel the tension, no? on my rear deltoids. No? So yeah, you might ask, hey Brian, why you are not extending it to the topmost, no? So that's my personal preference, no? That way I'm feeling or activating my rear deltoids, no? Which is the whole point of the movement. So this second move will tear that posterior deltoids more, no? So you don't need that much of full movement. So also when you do that full movement or you extend it to the topmost, you will already engage your back, no? So it's a bit of useless. So yeah, and for that movement, you can do it 12 to 15 reps, no, of 4 sets as usual, or you can increase your sets as you go along, no, with this movement. Why did I put some resistance bands on it? Because that way you can feel, no, you can feel the squeeze, or you can feel the tension when it's not the ordinary dumbbells, no, or not the ordinary weight you are using, because it makes the resistance band, no, pull you back from the starting position, which in return you will fight against it, and you can really feel the tension, no, on your muscles. And so if you're only, no, doing your bent over raises with your dumbbells, then yeah, you might want to extend it, no, to the topmost, no. But yeah, as what I'm saying, it's my personal preference. So yeah, it's one of the techniques on how to fire it up, no, a little bit sooner, so that yeah, you can feel the burn more. So yeah, with that being said, also if you want it more difficult, you can combine it, no, as a superset, no. So yeah, do it like without rest in between, no. So that way it will be much harder for you, no. So if you really want to do that full movement, no, you want to extend it, no, in the topmost, then you might decrease the weight you are lifting. So yeah, it's kind of personal preference. So but you get the idea of what you will do, no. So hope this helps you in your future shoulder day, or I could say if your split is full, no, push pull legs, so it would be on full day, no. So comment down below if you still have some effective post posterior deltoid workouts, no. So let me know down the comments below. Also the effect of these workouts when you tried it, no, tried it for 3 to 4 weeks and see the results. For other workout routines, no, at home or even in the gym, no, you can browse my channel. I have tons of workout videos. So yeah, if you also want some good vibe videos and food videos as well, food reviews, I have tons of that. So be sure to binge watch at least, no, to my channel. That will make me happy and inspired to create other videos, no. So yeah, and also please make sure to comment down, no, on what you want me to do next, so that you'll be enjoying my content, no. So with that being said, I'll see you on my next video, no. So yeah, keep safe everyone, and bye bye.